We are looking today at paid website hosts. We talked more about how things are done in the free website host. You might want to check that out just to get some more background on hosting and website. The first thing you have to realize with both free and the paid is you're on a shared server and you are one of thousands of file folders on a computer, and they may have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 computers with thousands of individual accounts, and you're just one of these file folders, and that's what you pay for. You have access to all sorts of things. You have logs. You can find out about visitors and how much bandwidth you're using. You can put Perl scripts inside here. Perl scripts are mini programs. They're like apps, and they're in code, and they work on these servers. PHP is for advanced programmers. We had a magazine site. We had a genius programmer for our site, and she worked in PHP. She has since moved on and works for the government now, doing programming. And she made all sorts of things, including submission sites that you could choose the department that you were making the submission to. These are other scripts you can get. Softalicious, you can get WordPress. Your SSL is stored here. Ruby is another form of programming. The main thing is HTML. I host all sorts of sites here. One of the things you can do with this is you can sell pages and you can sell site space to other people, but you have to take care of them. The web host will not. The web host deals with you and you alone. You're not really authorized to sell packages. You can sell space for a .com. I have 10 gigabytes of space, which is a lot of space. I'm not even using a third of that right now. I'm not even using 2 or 3% of my bandwidth. I have a lot of bandwidth. They claim that it's unlimited, but that's not really true. There is an upper limit of both bandwidth per month and file space total. And as I mentioned in the free one, file space is not based upon what you see here. That's rounded off. So these small ones could be rounded off big, 229 kilobytes. That could be considered 1 megabyte on the meter. You don't know unless you talk with the actual host that you're dealing with. I had a site, we had the magazine on that site, and one day we were told that we were way over in file space, and I pared everything down. It turned out we were still over because it's not based upon what you see here. It's not based upon 513 bytes. It's based upon what their meter does. You can see how many pictures and web pages I have in here. If you know how to code, and we have a separate file on HTML coding, you can edit your HTML code right in here and save it. So these are the advantages with a paid host. You get far more than you would get with a free host. With a free host, you get a little bit of space. Some of them don't let you actually have .coms. You have to have a subdomain, which is their name and your name with a dot in between. Some of these free sites only let you have a certain amount of pages. Mine starts off at $1.99 a month. That's $33 a year, but that's your first year. After that, it goes up to $4.49, which is $54 a year. It's more if you want SSL, $24 per site. It's more if you want WordPress, but you can see what you get when you log in. You get all sorts of services. Right now, I'm paying close to $200 for 3 years. It does have a drag and drop site builder. These are areas that you don't always get with a free site. Add-on domains, backups, aliases, redirects. I can have several names for a site. I do a cooking site called Your Making. The main one is YOUR Making. I also have the publisher book, PUBURBOOK. I can have domains with different spellings. I can do PUBLISH. YOURBOOK and have it redirected to PUBURBOOK. You want to make your things as short as possible for people so they remember it and they know how to spell it. File Manager, PHP, which I told you is for advanced programmers. Metrics, you get to see what goes on your website. Subdomains. So there are many advantages to the paid site, but it is going to cost you between $2 and $10 a month, and they want it usually on a yearly basis. So it's going to cost you between $120 a year to maintain a site, plus $10 to $20 for each .com, and more if you want SSL for every site. In some cases, more if you want daily backups. They also have spamware, and that's also on a monthly basis. So there are lots of little add-on things that cost money, which is why I'm not paying the straight $53, paying $200, because I asked for some more products with them to get more services. So basically, this is what you get when you get a paid web host. These are on shared servers. There's a list I have of the ones that I've found the best buys with. This is certainly not a complete list, but it's a list to get you started. And you can download this list from the links below. This is our look at paid websites. If you found this interesting, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and have a good writing day.